Humm, baby. Enjoy this great game.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Test 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today we have a situation. We obviously have a major situation. I just thought I'd jump on here for a few minutes. Got a little extra time today, and we have a situation going on as MLB teams shifting spring training workouts to home ballparks after COVID-19 outbreaks, report says. Let me check this out here. I don't know if you can hear this.
Big story out of baseball. MLB is temporarily shutting down all spring training facilities in both Florida and Arizona due to recent COVID-19 cases. That's according to multiple reports.
So, yeah, spring training is, they're shutting down all the spring training camps, and they are moving, apparently, to their home ballparks. That's interesting. That's really weird and interesting, but kind of cool, I guess. Although MLB and MLBPA have not reached an agreement to return to play, the 30 teams have decided to shift their spring training camps to their major league ballparks in their home cities. Clubs have the option to hold training camp in their home city or at their spring training camp. Okay, so quote here from the governor of New York: "We're all hopeful that MLB will start their season or part of a season. They're in conversation now, and we're expecting updates this week." And that is from the governor of New York. I don't even know how to say his name, so that tells you how much into politics I am. He later added, "New York will review each team's health and safety plan to ensure spring training is safe." Yada, 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 yada. And of course, this collective decision happened one day after Angels, Astros, Phillies, and Blue Jays announced several players and staff members tested positive. That is not good. I don't know, going to their home park, I don't know how that's necessarily going to fix this issue. I mean, players are going to be even more comfortable. They're going to be out and about. But, whatever. Whatever. We'll have to wait and find out what's going on. XD Shark 06, I miss baseball. Let's see what else it says here. Spring training complexes have multiple fields, multiple clubhouses, allowing for easy social distancing. That is not the case at major league stadiums. Okay. Exactly. Did I read that right? Spring training complexes have multiple fields and multiple clubhouses, allowing for easy social distancing. That's not the case for major league stadiums. All players must share one field. Teams are expected to have 30-man rosters, 20-man taxi squad in 2020, and clubhouse space is more limited. So why are they going there? I thought it's supposed to be better. It's unclear how the Diamondbacks, Marlins, and Rays will handle spring training, I guess because they're in Florida and Arizona. So they're acting like Florida and Arizona are these hot spots. These are like bad places to be. Okay. But everywhere else is great and wonderful. No, that's not really the case. But anyway, I don't know. I don't really understand. All 30 teams hold spring training in Arizona and Florida. Okay, now it says what I'm talking about. 2 states that have experienced significant spikes in COVID-19 cases in recent weeks. Arizona reported a record 3,246 new cases Friday, and Florida 4,049 on Saturday. That is a lot of cases. That is a lot of cases. MLB and MLBPA are currently negotiating a return to play agreement. Yeah, that's not going too well. That's something else to discuss with a number of games. The big obstacle. Yeah, you don't say. So lots of problems going on here with Major League Baseball, and obviously the MLBPA and MLB. It's an absolute joke what's going on there. I don't know what you guys think about it. It is, to me, like MLB offered the 60 games with prorated salary, and that's what the players wanted. I mean, they had a chance to take it. They weren't going to take it because I think they wanted to be able to file a grievance, and they want more than 60 games. But hey, you said when and where. MLB said when and where. Okay, here's your agreement with your prorated salary that you want, and they still are not going for it. So, so I don't know what to say at that point. Now, you could still blame the owners all day, but the players had a chance to get a prorated salary, and they did not go for it. So that is pretty interesting. Let me go ahead and get rid of this here. And I was talking earlier, if you were listening, about the situation over in Florida, where basically the entire, not the entire team, but a whole bunch of players and a whole bunch of employees of the Phillies tested positive, and then everything starts shutting down. So that's something that's worrisome once the regular season starts. What happens if something like that happens? It's very worrisome for me because, you know, if there's anything worse than not having a season, it might be starting a season, getting going, and then boom, one day it's over. And every day I'd be scared. Every day I'd be going to bed scared. Like, please, nobody catch this thing. Please, nobody catch this thing as far as players go and coaches and all that, because I feel like if someone catches it, that everything shuts down. That just seems like what the kind of what happens. I don't know if it has to happen, but that's kind of what has happened so far. So I'm really worried about that. And you know, you don't want to start a season and have to stop, especially what if it gets to the postseason or something like that, or the playoffs, and then we're kind of in the same situation the NBA was in. You know, they were just wrapping up their season, and now they're just trying to get a playoff in, talking about playing in Disney World, and I'm hearing maybe that's not going down. I don't know what the update is on that. Haven't checked on that. That is interesting, though, to follow these other sports and find out what's going on. We kind of have an idea, because if the NBA can't do their playoffs at Disney World or wherever, because that's in Florida, yeah. And it looks like I'm looking at the NBA playoff picture right now, and it looks like everything is on. From what I can see, I don't see anything canceled about it. But yeah, the 2020 NBA playoffs will be a postseason tournament of the NBA. Yeah, originally scheduled April 18th, but then this season was suspended. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but that is interesting to find out what's going on with the NBA. Are they going to get going? Because baseball needs to get going. Baseball needs to come to an agreement, though, and right now it is not looking good with them coming to an agreement. What's going on? Mike Valerdi, both sides are just too greedy. Man, absolutely. I mean, come on. At some point, you come to the middle ground, and they've kind of done that, but then they don't want to make that final step. Nobody wants to say, okay, 64 games, 66 games, you know, meet in the middle. But right now they're stuck, one at 60, one at 70. And I don't understand, because the players said when and where, acted like they're ready to go. And then they got offered their full prorated salary and they turned it down. So I guess they're just saying, Rob Manfred, you need to go ahead and institute that 50-game season. I guess he has no choice. He's got to institute a 50-game season or whatever. And then the players will have the right to file a grievance if that's what they want, and we can get this show on the road. But even then, we can't get the show on the road because we got to worry about all of the freaking, COVID-19. We got to worry about the COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? We got to worry about the COVID-19. So let's jump on here let's see if this is working here. What's up, Mike Valeri? What's up, Mile High Sports in the house? What's up with the Blue Jays? Jeremy Hansman in the house. What's going on? James Decker, Giants fans, go Giants all the time. I am here on Twitter. And there's Carmen Q. Current quarantine status. Gave both my cats back massages today to relaxing music. Okay, let's look for Ken Rosenthal and see what the latest is. Because you know that Ken Rosenthal always knows what's up. So let's jump on here. Fox reporter. Just a retweet. COVID just might end up defeating us all. Baseball faces sobering realities and negotiations, and most importantly with health. Yeah, it's a big problem. There you go. And yeah, from last night. Okay, that's an article on The Athletic. You might want to check that out. If you subscribe to The Athletic, that's definitely going to be an interesting read. But yeah, it's all about health now too. Real or not is a big concern, and it's going to stop Major League Baseball from happening, even if they come to an agreement, which they haven't. So it's no wonder a lot of people are like, come on, man. Come on, Eric, man. We got we're going to play baseball this year. Don't be negative about it. I don't try to be negative. I'm trying to say they can't even come up with a financial agreement. And even if they do, then we got this health and safety issue. With major cities in turmoil, players will not only be concerned about the virus, but also the physical safety of players. Can't imagine training in Minneapolis would be too comfortable. Wouldn't be too comfortable right now. Yeah. I heard the Twins, they removed a statue from their ballpark because they're one of the, I don't remember who it was, but he helped move the team to Minnesota. And he had some racist things to say at the time. But they still put a statue of him in 2010 and just now removed it because that's the thing to do now is like, I don't care that they removed it, but, why'd you put it up in the first place if that's how you feel? Mike Valerdi, man, if the WNBA can figure it out, MLB should too. Oh, yeah, man, WNBA. They got it going on. What's up with the WNBA? Are they playing? Honestly, don't pay too much attention. Yeah. Source. So here we have the temporary closing for cleaning purposes. Cleaning purposes. They are cleaning it up. They are cleaning it up. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. KBO in Japan seem to be playing just fine. Ken, please kill me. Yeah, people are struggling over this. MLB had a chance to make a thoughtful decision to cancel the season based on public health concerns. The fans would have understood. Instead, ownership and players and the players union fought over dollars in the midst of one of the most turbulent periods in American history. Damage done. You can't argue with that. I mean, I didn't want them to cancel the season, but if I knew that it was going to lead to this huge labor dispute, nobody was thinking about that at the time. We just thought, okay, there's a delay. Remember, it was a 2-week delay. We were like, okay, 2 weeks. I don't think anyone really believed it was going to be 2 weeks, but that's what they said. Here we are, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. How much later is this? At least 3 months later. Cleaning up the lockers. Yeah, cleaning out the lockers. That's what they're doing. WNBA, 22 regular season games down from 36 in full postseason. Oh, cool. That's good for WNBA. Like I said, I don't follow WNBA, but that's cool that they're going to have a season. If they can do it, MLB has to do it. Just wrap this up, man. This guy says, wrap it up. 2021 is good with me. I'm officially over it. Tried to care about any sort of season for weeks now and thought we had it Wednesday. What a pathetic mess this is. Yeah. And here this guy says COVID-19 is the most overblown thing ever. A lot of people feel that way, but I always say, it doesn't really matter if it's overblown or not. It is overblown. It is what it is. And, things are going to shut down when someone gets it. So that's why I'm kind of, I'm not too optimistic we're going to have a season, at least not a full one. New York was bad, but that was really it. Most people got sick and recovered like anything else. Blah, blah, blah. Play ball, live life. Well, that's one take. I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me about that. Oh boy. I'm supposed to text and tell people when I go live because then they call me. Then my phone goes off the hook. All right, where was I here? Check out the comments here. Yeah, what's up, James Decker in the house? Just wanted to stop in, guys, see how everybody's doing today. Hopefully y'all are doing well. I want to read a few more of these comments though. Just like to see what people's thoughts are out there. You got a lot of people saying just cancel this thing. I just want my sports back, crying. I'm at the point where I'd rather forego this season and instead use the time to go ahead and work on the CBA. Hey, that's a good point. So we don't get a work stoppage. Let's get this thing cleared up so we can play ball. Okay. Besides, I don't know about this year. In a sport where social distancing is literally part of the game, baseball should have been the first sport back. Yeah, probably the sport where you're farthest apart. They can't get it together. These comments, shaking my head. The players not only have to think of their own health, but their teammates, coaching staff, and family. Cancel the season already. That will hurt. That will hurt. What about contracts? I don't know. A lot of big contracts out there, and don't know. I don't know what's going to happen over the next year or two. It's going to be really interesting. They're going to have to get it together. They're going to have to get it together, man. They're going to destroy baseball. This is bad. This is bad, man. You don't want to make, baseball is not as big as it was, in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And a lot of that was that strike. I don't think baseball ever fully recovered. They recovered a little bit, but I don't think they fully recovered from that strike. And I don't know if they can take another one of these. They better get it together with a freaking quickness. They better get it freaking together. The season is canceled. Get over it and stop being so damn selfish. If baseball can't go because of COVID, how can any sport? Good point there. Pains me to say it. Move on to 2021. Trying to save a little of this season just makes the whole sport look bad on both sides. A lot of people are saying, let's just move on to 2021. I don't want to move on to 2021, but that's for selfish reasons, really, because I was running to talk baseball. This was going to be my first full season with the Humm Baby Baseball channel, talking baseball, so that's all selfish reasons. But the reality is it might be best just to cancel this thing. Just to cancel this thing, man. Would have been cheaper for owners if they play in a bubble city. What's up, Jose Camacho? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás? Young Sung Lee also. We got people from Korea. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, just wanted to jump in here. It's been a complete disaster, an absolute total disaster. Zendava is here. What's going on, if I'm saying that right? And it's bad. It's bad. The COVID-19 thing was bad enough, but then when they started the negotiations, it was like, okay, they'll figure it out. But when the proposition or the proposal started going back and forth and 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 back, and it just kept on going on, and it started to get really frustrating. Like, are you guys kidding me? No matter what, the billionaires will be fine and the millionaires will be fine, okay? They will be fine. We might not be fine. They will be fine. We pay them. I think they forget that. They're all just started. The Giants starting up another. Yeah, absolutely. It's 2020. Time to start up another even year storm. 2020, 2022, 2024. That's our championships right there. Especially if they play a 50-game season. Anything can happen. Not that I want that, but hey, there's always a positive and a negatives when it comes to everything. And a 50-game season, there's a lot of negatives. But the positive could be that your team, they might slip into the playoffs. What's up, world traveler? ¿Qué pasa? Just play. Baseball must happen. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, 99.95% survival rate. I don't know. Who knows if that's exactly right. People like to throw their stats, but yeah, definitely has a nice survival rate. Many of us were saying this in early May. Can get a clue. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Lots of varying comments on both sides, some people say this thing is nothing. Season. Stop being selfish. Okay? This thing is a big deal. So, Dumb and Dumber, that's insane. Don't care anymore. Both sides suck. The win and wear lie was the last straw. Yeah, what's up with the win and wear? You got your 60 games, full prorated salary. Win and wear. They said 60 games, full prorated. You guys turned it down. So apparently we're just waiting on Manfred just to throw out that 50 games. But now with these COVID cases going down, I don't know what the freak is going to freaking happen. World traveler. We have to have baseball, okay? Hay que tener béisbol, okay? Prorated salaries mean the owners want baseball. Yeah, I mean, they made the offer 60 games. They did the offer 60 games for prorated, and it was turned down. They just said, please do not file for a grievance. Players were like, no, we're filing for our grievance. We're filing for our grievance. So that's what happened. Well, anyway, that's about all that's going on right now. Obviously, COVID is grabbing a bunch of Phillies players and some Blue Jays, maybe some Astros and stuff like that. And so they're canceling, and now they're saying they're going to go play. They're going to go start working out at their home ballparks. I don't even know why why do they need to work out? Go home and work out. Why do they need to? I mean, if it's so bad, if people are, I don't know. I don't understand. The whole thing is weird. But I'm sure all baseball fans who have gone back to work are managing the COVID risk associated with their jobs will be very understanding if MLB and the players decide that COVID risk is too much for them to manage. Yeah, LOL cowards. Yeah, a lot of opinions out there. A lot of opinions. What's my opinion? I really want baseball. Really want baseball. I don't know if it's best, and I don't think it can. I don't know if it can happen. I just don't know if it can happen. I want it to happen. I want them to get it together, come up with an agreement. I wanted the players to accept that 60 game agreement. I didn't think they would, but I wanted them to take that and then start working on the schedule. 60 games with a playoffs would have been beautiful. Did not happen. The MLBPA has taken an unreasonable position. I think so. No fans. At first, I'm with the players, but at some point you have to understand no fans. No fans, man. They gave you your prorated for 60 games with no income from tickets, no income from concessions, no income from, jerseys and stuff at the team store at the stadium. None of that. They're giving up all that salary and saying, hey, guys, 60 games. Please don't file a grievance. What do you think? MLBPA could have taken that offer. They should have taken that freaking offer, but they did not. And now we have no baseball. And that's where we're at with this. This was the year the Dodgers win because no one would cheat. That's true. The Dodgers were absolutely stacked, and I'm a Giants fan, and I can admit it. I can absolutely admit that the Dodgers had an unbelievable roster, and I was completely worried that they were going to go ahead and win it all. But now they may not, because we may not have a season. But you know what? I wonder what's going to happen in 2022. I'm sorry, 2021, hopefully. What's going to happen with the Dodgers and with their free agent, Mookie Betts? What the heck am I? Why am I forgetting his name? Mookie Betts, right? So he's going to be a free agent after this year. And I'm looking it up right now. MLB rumors, Dodgers, Mookie Betts will be the biggest loser in free agency. Why the Dodgers must re-sign Mookie Betts. Yeah. Dodgers better re-sign him. And I think they will, because I think Mookie Betts will sign a contract with the Dodgers, understanding that he was looking forward to playing with the Dodgers. He signed a deal with the Dodgers and never got to play with them. I think he'll do what he can to try to re-sign with the Dodgers. But it's going to be really interesting to see how free agency goes after this season. A lot of one-year contracts, even the Giants. Hunter Pence, we never got to see him reunite with the Giants fans at they got to change the name of the stadium, Oracle Park. We never got to see it. Zendava, this is the nature of relationship between owners and players. They don't like each other. Yeah, clearly they do not like each other. They are not friends. Varuda, yeah, I follow you because you're honest. Thank you. If you're talking to me, I appreciate that. Giants to be good again. Giants will be good again. And I'm going to tell you what, their minor league system has a ton of talent. And unless like 75% or 80% of that talent doesn't work out, Giants will be competitive very soon. Joey Bart is a beast. Marco Luciano is a beast. We have good pitching. We just picked up another great prospect, a couple of great prospects in the draft. So I appreciate you. I didn't know you were talking to me. But yeah, we are picking up a lot of really good prospects. We got a great minor league system, I think. And yeah, the team right now, somebody's riding around in my backyard. I don't know what's going on. Can you sing Bye Bye Baby live? I don't have my guitar. I gotta go get my guitar. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna have to. I don't have a stand here right with my mic, so hopefully you guys can hear this. And I'm trying to remember how the chorus go. Dun, 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 dun. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, light the spark when the Giants come around. It's bye-bye, baby. Okay, I got something like that. I didn't practice that for a long time. There you go. I should have done better. I'll do better next time. Next time I'll do better. Yeah, Ozendava's a guitar player. That's where it's at right there. That is where it's at. Yes. I just threw that one together. Okay. Oh man. So anyway, yeah. Appreciate you guys. Sounds like Hawaiian version. Yeah. I didn't practice it. I was on the spot. But you know, hey, I freaking do it. You know, I forgot some of the words. But anyway, appreciate that so much. 19 people here, 26 minutes in. Don't have too much time, unfortunately. I just wanted to stop in and see how everyone's doing and say hello and talk about baseball, and hopefully we get it. Mike Valerde with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. That is huge. I don't get too many. That means a lot. That is super awesome, man. Thank you so freaking much. I cannot tell you what that means. So Mike Valerde came through con el super chat. Muchas gracias por el super chat. Y I appreciate that. I want to thank everybody for, I love the way you play guitar. I did it with my finger. I didn't have a pick. I usually use a guitar pick. I didn't have one on hand, so I just grabbed it and I just jammed it. Jordan Jones in the house. And I just played a little bit. So, guys, I completely appreciate you guys. I do got a new baseball album coming out, working on that. It's got some songs and obviously has some songs, but it has some baseball songs, baseball related songs, and got some pretty cool stuff there I'm working on. So I'll have to go live and play some of those for you guys. There was a couple that are on the channel right now, but most of them, a lot of them have to be a patron, but I'm going to put a lot of that stuff, especially the final versions, they're going to come on the channel. No one's going to miss out on anything. Make sure you all can hear all that music when I'm done with it and we're recorded. So anyway, that's all I can tell you right now. Esto es lo que te puedo decir. Ahora tengo que irme. Okay. I appreciate you guys so much. Muchas gracias for World Traveler for coming by. I love the way you play the guitar. I really do appreciate that. Trout or Ruth, that's impossible. Trout in 2020, Ruth in 1920. I mean, that's all I can say. But obviously, Trout is probably the more talented player overall. But based on against your competition, then Ruth is probably a little bit better. So, you know, it just depends on how you want to look at it. But obviously, if I could, if I had to pick one today, I'm taking Trout because Trout is a machine. But Babe Ruth, man, legend, greatest of all time. La camisa no. Yeah, that was funny. I was talking about the Houston Astros. And La camisa no. Yeah, clearly he didn't want them to tear his shirt. Why? Because he had a freaking máquina right here. He had something, a buzzer. So, you know, at least that's what people think. I don't know if he had a buzzer. Honestly, I'm just talking smack. But, you know, all due respect to the Astros, maybe they didn't have a buzzer. They're a great team. They got a great roster. But, yeah. Not good to steal signs with cameras. Don't want to do that. Going to get in big trouble. James Decker, thanks so much. I want to say thank you to everyone. Muchas gracias por todo. I appreciate it so much. And no sé qué más. That's it. That's all I got. Who's the better team, Dodgers or Yankees? Dodgers have a better roster. But I can't, out of being a Giants fan, cannot say Dodgers. I have to say Yankees. But no, honestly, probably the Dodgers. Go San Francisco Giants, everybody. Tengo que irme. Have to take off now because somebody keeps on calling me. They're waiting for me to call back. It might be important, but you know, you guys are important too. So I just stayed here as long as I possibly could. We're going to come in on 30 minutes. That's how long I wanted to go for today's live stream. Much appreciated. Kika 182. Kika 182 says, go A's, Oakland A's. I want to thank you once again, Mike Valerde, for the super chat. That is really awesome, guys. And I'll be going live again very, very soon. I'm going to try to go live a little bit more often. I know that my internet connection is not the best. That's why I look kind of like crap, and I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can really do about that right now, but I'm going to try to work on that for the future, and we'll be getting going. So thanks, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'm going to try to play it one more time as I go. You guys are awesome. When the Giants come to town, it's bye, bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye, bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Here for the batter, right at the sparkle with the San Francisco Giants. It's bye, bye, baby. See ya!